this is Mike Cannon, the Smart Cut Geek, with a video on how to download and use an FTP application called Filezilla. This is a free open source FTP application for transferring files to and from your web server. The easiest way to get started is to go to google.com and type in Filezilla in the search box. Next, click on Google Search. And right on the top left here, you'll see the link to the official Filezilla FTP page. Click on that, and under that you will see the quick download links. There are two Filezilla versions you can download. The first is a client version, and the second is a Filezilla server version. If you plan to use Filezilla for your personal use only on your PC, then I recommend that you download the client version. On the next screen, you'll see some further options depending on which operating system you're currently using. I'm using Windows, so I'm just going to download the first one here. Now there's a pop-up window that'll show up on my browser, and it's going to prompt me to either open a saved file or to save the file. Since the whole point here is to get the program onto a local machine, I'm going to click on Save File. If you're using Internet Explorer, your download will show up in a different place, so I recommend that you just save it to the desktop so that you can find it. Now double click on the Filezilla icon and the program will run. You can read through this licensing agreement if you want to, but if you do or not, go ahead and click on I agree. If you have previously installed Filezilla, you'll be prompted to upgrade Filezilla using these previous settings or to do some advanced settings. This means that all your previous website and connection sets can be maintained. But if you are just using Filezilla as a first-time user, then you probably wouldn't see these options here. So just click on Next. Filezilla has now been installed, so I'm going to go ahead and start the program. This is what the main interface looks like. If you're going to connect to several sites very frequently, then you may want to add your sites into the Site Manager right here under File and Site Manager under the Site Manager option settings. Here you can add as many sites as you want. You can even put in advanced transfer settings. However, the easiest way to use Filezilla is simply to type in your host name right here, followed by the username and the password, and then click on Quick Connect. Let me show you an example. The first thing you'd want to do is type in FTP followed by your website address.com. So it's pretty much standard to this point. Most websites are. In order to connect to the FTP part of your web hosting or on your web server, you need to type in FTP, then type in your username and your password. For this part here, port, you can actually leave it empty and then just click on Quick Connect. This is the easiest way to use Filezilla to connect to your web hosting so that you can upload, download, edit, or add new files onto your web server. I hope you've enjoyed this short demonstration. If you want to see more about Filezilla, or if you want other tutorials, please contact me by visiting smartcutgeek.com and dropping off a request there. Thanks for your time.